Hello, welcome to you all. My topic today is my journey, learning, precautions, pre COVID and post COVID infections. My name Chaitanya Dandavate. I resident at, at Pushpanjali Residency Society, Oura, Godbanda Road, Thane. My age at the time of infection is 61 years past few months. Today let's understand that pre-existing comorbidities or underlying conditions, if they are controlled, I had pre-underlying conditions like I have a medical history of ankylosing spondylitis for last 30 odd years with a total hip replacement operations for nearly 3 times. Then coronary stents in my right coronary artery, 3. History of controlled hypertension. Now, when I was trying to understand the spread of corona from February onwards, although some people say that it was in January also, but not detected, or maybe may have been detected very late in India. So the fear between the months of February till March or April and May was terrific in India. For the simple reasons, the number of infections across the world were going high. The mortality rate or death rate was rising in thousands every day. Here in India, the number of infections increased per day. Initially, were quite low, but later on, that rate of infection has now crossed more than 50,000 per day. Although we are at a rather good situation that our death rate has come down to nearly 2% from around 4.5% initially. Now, the months between February to May were very, very important. The news of deaths everywhere, particularly people, old age people plus 60 and above, were a lot of worried. There was no therapeutic medicine available which will have 100% effect to cure a patient. Scientists and medical community all over the world were still trying to understand the virus behavior. They were trying to decode the genome and strains, number of strains and mutations and everything. But the rate of infection each day across the world was very, very high, especially in the countries like Italy, Spain, UK, USA, Brazil. And these numbers had an untelling effect on our minds when you used to listen to the news or when we used to see the news, the YouTube videos coming from different parts of the world. The patients on the ventilators, their chest thudding up and down. These all had created a very, very negative effect on our mind. And we were under the stress, especially in India, where we had initial stages, very lack of PPEs. Our medical community also were trying to learn from the findings from rest of the world medical people or experts. There were dozens and dozens of papers, research papers being floating around and trying to share the knowledge of their own experience with various drugs. Initially in India, when the infection rate went high and death rates also started growing up or increasing, we must have heard even the news like some in COVID patients who were admitted in the hospitals have committed suicides and lost their vital life or very important life. This also had again a stress factor or fear factor at the back of our minds. And every day people used to sleep with a fear in their mind whether they will get up tomorrow, next morning, with an infection or not, or will be safe. This had a very strong negative effect in our internal systems, especially on our immune systems. Other important factor was no availability of any known vaccine on this particular, in arresting this particular virus. That was also a more important cause of fear also, because every one of us know that development of vaccine does not happen overnight. It has to go through a lot of subclinical trials, clinical trials, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, studied for a long time for any side effects of on the vaccine developed. So this had a fear in mind that maybe some people said it could be 6 months, it could be years. Now these statements when we read, we may have taken these statements slightly as a just I'm reading it, but then it does have a psychological effect on your mind. And people all over the world were going through a lot of psychological agony in small to greater level. People who were having underlying diseases like diabetes, heart issues, heart related issues, people with a bypass surgery, then other underlying diseases may be of any nature, but all were fearsome, fearing more. They were reducing their contacts with everyone. India and Indians started using PPE. All sorts of PPE were initially not available, but later on it was made available. And there was a rush, and we bought all the PPEs for our own protection and our protection of our dear ones and the elder ones. Now this journey from February till month of May or June, I did dedicate my time to learn more about corona and developments going around the world. And I was hopeful about it. I'm still hopeful about it. But there was one worry factor that different forms of strains were detected in different parts of the countries, in different part of the world. Now this had, I don't know whether this would a vaccine would have a combined effect on all these different strains or not. Yet it is not known. But still we are hopeful. Then there were some observations by doctors about the medication and success of the medication on the COVID patients. Initially, it was HCQS, hydroxychloroquine sulfate in India. Then ivermectin, then retroviral drugs that are called HIV drugs, and many other forms of antivirals, including vaccination from TB also. Luckily, in India, most of us during our childhood have undergone the vaccination for BCG. There were some studies that indicated that why in India the rate of infection is there, but still the recovery is better and it was improving, and the death toll or death rate was not so substantially high when compared to other countries in the Western world. So people assumed that BCG could be playing a vital role amongst Indians. Some drugs were tried, antiviral, retroviral drugs for HIV, and later on vitamin C, vitamin D3, multivitamins, and some antibiotics, some dexamethasone injections, say about 40 milligrams, and then medical community across the world observed that yes, sorry, I forgot to mention zinc sulfate or zinc acetate 50 milligrams. They found that when these particular drugs were given, and if they could prolong the immunity of a person or a patient for a longer time with the help of these drugs, then probably after 9 to 10 days, the virus may stop to replicate. And this was a common observation. So till then, our doctors in India also were struggling to find a way out to save a patient. They have, I must say that our Indian doctors and hospitals were very quick to respond to what was happening and what were the results of the other medical world on this particular topic. And then they administered or a program for controlling or delaying the mortality by using these drugs. There was one more study, people who were critical in Western world were put on ventilators, and the patients who were put on the ventilators were aged between 60 to 90, 95 or something like that. So in some parts of the world, the doctors were compelled to remove the ventilator because the patient have lived his life till 85 or 90, and if the same ventilator is given to a younger patient who is between 20 to 50, the survival chances of the younger patient would be better in comparison to the older patient who is likely to succumb to COVID. So they had to take these hard decisions because there was shortage of ventilators. Research community was struggling hard to develop ventilators that can be used for multiple patients at one time. Now coming back to look at the progression of COVID in India, in one way I was quite happy and as well as confident that our mortality rate won't go up much, as well as the rate of infection compared to other countries was much slow. Secondly, the rate of recovery or the percentage of recovery was going up. This was the very positive element of the entire up to the period of May or June. I used to take a walk every day in the evening, except in the except when the lockdowns started releasing, with all the precautions, sanitizers, face mask, face shield, hand gloves, keeping the sanitizer in a personal pocket and moving around. And whenever I used to touch